Everybody, do. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another week, another Tuesday, another week, or whatever. Oh man, all my stuff went away. All right, so I guess I need to ramble for a bit while I share some stuff. Up for another. Oh, there it is. There you go. Week 3 of SFB wrap-ups, and today's title is "What even is fantasy football?"
Huh?
I don't know anymore. I used to know.
That's great. It's been crazy out there. That's for sure.
Right? And like, can we talk about, Rashid Shaheed's big old bagel?
He went from MVP to
LVP.
What is it? Yeah.
Well, in fairness, he wasn't an MVP potential guy. Sam Darnold, on the other hand.
Sam Darnold, on the other hand. And then
so if you drafted Sam Darnold and Rashid Shaheed, you probably would have been pretty good in fishbowl.
Probably for the first 2 weeks with Shaheed, anyway.
An MVP to LOL. And then can we talk about the brilliant managerial decision to be like, you know what, Dallas Goedert, not part of the offense. Let me throw Jonnu Smith just in case Skylar Thompson, bad quarterback, just wants to lean on a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good 30 points on my bench.
I don't know that Skylar Thompson's actually that bad. But he got injured, so.
Oh, did he get injured?
I think he's got a good arm.
I need anyone to, assuming you were not watching with someone sleeping in the room, I need to know if anyone was not screaming watching that play happen. Throw it. Ow. He did not sense that guy. Oof. Yeah, it was a very interesting. I mean, let's find out how interesting of a week it is. But before we really do get into what kind of week it is, we're going to give some stuff away. We're going to give away Lamar Jackson Funko Pop. Look at that, Bob upgraded not my graphics for me. Thanks, Bob.
You did a great job on those.
Here we go. So for the next 3 minutes, it is 2:06 until 2:09. Type LJax in the chat, and you will have your chance to win this Lamar Jackson Funko Pop.
Ooh, fun. Very cool. I like it. It looks good. It's a good graphic, Bob. I mean, it's not my typical graphic design work, but it's, it looks good. It looks good.
Hey, you put shadowing in there, Russ. Good job.
I did it all. I was just, let's go, baby.
Totally all Russ.
Showing my skills.
It looks like it's popping out at me. I mean, it's a Funko Pop.
Funko Pop. It lives up to its name.
Oh, and we're supposed to talk now because
I was about to say you have a couple of things you can talk about. What
I do.
What stuff do we have?
It's my wife and my 19th anniversary today. Is that what?
Congratulations!
19 years. It's good.
So what's the secret?
I get along well for 19 years. That's pretty much it. A dishwasher.
I gotta take it on loop.
I don't know what those are. I don't know.
The loop. The dishwasher. What?
Oh, I was gonna say dishwasher broke this week, so I had to get a part, and I fixed it today, which is fun. Pulling the dishwasher out and taking it apart and putting it back together.
So there's something wrong with my freezer. Can you come over?
I can. I enjoy doing that stuff. I actually.
It's probably going to be cheaper for me to fly you here than to get somebody to fix it.
I have tradesmen friends, and my wife's dad is a master electrician, and I have long thought ever since, and I've probably told this story before, but I have long thought, if I didn't do the things I had done in my career, I would have happily been a plumber or an electrician, because it's very fun doing stuff like that. But when I was a kid, like age 11, 12, 13, my parents, my family, we all built our house that my parents lived in for 25, 30 years, whatever it was. And we cleared the trees. We dug the hole, poured the foundation, shingled the roofs, everything in between. all the sheetrocking, the electrician stuff, the plumbing stuff, all of it. We did all of it. My family, my relatives, friends, etc. Members of the community came out, help us, did the whole thing. And when we did that, I thought to myself, like, you went along with it, but it wasn't exactly the most fun. But now that I'm older and I can fix almost anything in my house, it's kind of nice. It's really nice to have had that background. Like even newer stuff that they didn't have back then, your brain works in a way that you can figure it out.
Yeah, I took for granted my father-in-law, who is an electrical engineer and just can literally fix anything ever. And it was always just, all right, Peter, go fix that. I'm going to go play my video games. Like I should have watched what he was doing, because he's now at the point where he's like, I'm too old for this. Like he's Murtaughing it, where he's too old. And now I can't do it.
Nice.
All right, let's give away a Funko Pop. Let me share my screen. Shuffle it up.
Ooh, it's a fancy colored wheel.
3, 2, 1, spin it. Jack, who's gonna win? Lamar. Who's gonna win? Lamar. Who's gonna win? Lamar. Charlene. Congratulations, Charlene Erickson. You win Lamar Jackson's little Funko Pop. You don't win Lamar Jackson. We don't have that. But we do have this Lamar Jackson Funko Pop. No helmet either. He's just looking right. He's looking right at you.
Tell me about it, Ryan. Fixing something for $26, where other people might pay a plumber or a company to come in for a couple hundred. It's definitely fun.
Yeah, it's $300 to change a toilet seat.
What? I actually enjoy. I actually kind of enjoy completely changing out a toilet. To be honest, it's actually pretty fun.
So my wife called the plumber to change a toilet seat, and I got a bill for $300. And I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Wow.
So she is no longer calling anyone.
I mean, I don't know what it's supposed to cost, but man, even if I could physically do it, which I firmly believe I could physically replace a toilet seat, I just wouldn't trust myself to do it.
It's too nuts.
But like it has to be leveled. You need to.
No. I'm talking the seat cover. Let you sit on.
Oh, holy crap! I thought you meant the toilet. No, I've replaced toilet seats before.
Yep, yeah. I said toilet seat.
I missed that.
I like replacing the whole toilet, but yes, toilet seats are super, 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 super easy. That's crazy that it's $300. By the way, anytime I do plumbing, have to do plumbing work
to come out.
Like if I'm replacing part of a pipe, I put in one of those shark bite valves, so that I just put valves all over on my pipes, so that if I need to cut off the water at any point, I have a valve there to cut off a specific line.
It's like my wife will forever make fun of me. When I was 18, I was more lazy than anything else. But when I went to get an oil change, I paid them to change my windshield wipers, because I've never done it before. Could I figure it out? Insanely, yes. Do I know how to do it now? Yeah. But she, to this day, does not let me live down the fact that I paid someone to change my windshield wipers.
Wow.
Because it's literally just.
Now, did you pay them just to change, or was it like part of an oil change? Like
I was getting an oil change. I'm like, while you're doing it, can you change the
windshield? Oh, yeah. That I have no problem with.
But it was
that I do that because I'm not gonna.
I do the same.
I'll forget to do it, or whatever. Just do it for the $5 that it cost.
Yeah, but I
totally agree, mech engineer.
I really enjoyed shark bites too, especially the blue or the white ones there.
I was about to say,
right. That's totally what we're talking about. No, my buddy's a mechanic. I've always gotten my car service from him. I used to do my own oil, my own brakes, all that stuff. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, the time and energy is just not worth it for me. And I want to support him in his business, So if you went in to get your wipers changed, just your wipers changed, I would raise an eyebrow because it's so easy. But if you were getting an oil change and you're just like, yeah, I do that too. God, yeah, absolutely, I do that too.
Okay.
I know how to change my own oil. I know how to do my own brake pads. I know how to, I know how to do a lot of that stuff. I just sometimes the money's not worth it.
24 years later, at least I finally feel better about it. That's a lie. I never felt bad about it, but
no.
And
24 years ago, you should have felt bad about it. No, I'm just kidding. Times change.
I did for a very, very, very long time. I had to do because when my camera gets out of focus, I have to take something and like lean it back, or like pull it back towards me slowly for it to focus back on my face. But also, Floorkilla pointing out for the first time, I actually put the H on the end of his name. Well, I do not try very hard while typing out the names on the wheel.
So all right, I have a story on this. Okay. I have done this twice in my life. One time, absolutely just fine, but it only lasted like 3 to 5 years. The second time, I was on a ladder. The ladder fell underneath me, and my arm was caught above me, and I was hanging from my arm. It had these huge marks on my and I thought to myself, if it had cut me just right, I might have been in some serious trouble.
Yes,
there was quite a lot of blood, but it was. So I don't recommend doing that, to be honest. And dealing with that spring can be pretty crazy if you have to deal anything with that, which you probably shouldn't just for an opener. But yeah, that's it's more dangerous than I thought it could be with the track.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I'm glad you're alive, and sorry everyone.
Well, I was able to. So in my garage, there's beams and stuff that I was able to grab one and pull myself up and get myself unstuck. But yeah,
so that's like an action movie where you're holding on to something by one hand and you have to pull yourself up by it. Like, okay,
I looked exactly like Tom Cruise. Like my hair was flowing and everything.
Sure, it was glorious. Sorry, everyone. When I reshared the slideshow, we went back up on the LJAX screen. We already gave away the Funko, so we're not. I don't have another one to give away. All right, are we ready? Let's keep going. Top scorer of the week, just like everyone planned, Juwan Jennings.
Yeah,
48.5 points. 12 targets, 11 catches, 175 yards, and 3 touchdowns, and straight up mossed a dude. Like.
Did he? I think he did.
He did.
It's a few slides later.
Okay, here we go. All right, so let's talk about top performers by position. And I decided that I'm not going to put the top scorer of the week in the scores by position also, because we already talked about the guy. Why should we talk about him again, right? So the top player by position of the wide receivers is going to be the second highest scoring wide receiver, for whatever the top scorer is. So top performers by position. And again, just like everyone expected, Cole Kmet, the second highest scoring non-wide receiver. We have 11 targets, 10 receptions for 97 yards and a touchdown, 39.7 points. I forgot to add first downs again. I know someone brought that up last week and I totally didn't.
I'm fine with it. I know you only have so much space.
We have Derrick Henry.
How much does the chat care?
I don't know. Like someone brought it up, but I don't remember who it was. Was it actually you that brought it up last week? I can't remember.
It wasn't me.
I don't know. Someone brought it up, and they're right because
it was Bob. But yeah, we can throw it in there, I suppose. Or maybe it was Bosch. That sounds like a Bosch.
No, you blamed me for cutting it off.
Oh no, that was one person's fantasy points was missing. John saying points per first down. He cares. All right. Well, Derrick Henry ran 25 times for 151 yards. One target, one catch, baby. That's 100% catch percentage for Derrick Henry for 23 yards, no less. Total 2 touchdowns for total fantasy point night of 39.65. Josh Allen throwing up them guns right there. Passing 23 of 30, 263 yards, 3 yards less than Kyler Murray did last week. Almost only had to change one number. Rushing 6 for 44, total of 4 touchdowns, all of them passing actually, which didn't help his fantasy points. He only put up 37.66. If he ran 1 or 2 of those in, he would have more points. Just saying. He should think about our fantasy teams. And then the number 2 wide receiver on the week, Rashee Rice, 14 targets, 12 receptions, 110 yards, got that touchdown for a total of 32.85 points. Special teamers of the week. Look how good I am at this. Look at those graphics, right? Look at those. Cutting those players out. I did that by hand. By hand erased everything around it. So we have Chase Brown as our special teamer of the week as our kick returner. He actually put up about 10 points as a running back, but he also just had the most yardage, of the top few that I found. So I kept him up here. Four kickoff returns, which equaled 106 yards. He had about 22 points from return yardage with a total of 32.85 fantasy points. Kicker of the week, Tyler Bass for my losing team, no longer undefeated. 5 extra points, 2 field goals that totaled 70 yards, 23.5 fantasy points. There it is. Whoa. Well,
he scored 3 times, so we're going to do it 3 times.
There you go. But let's just look at the top 15 scores in general, because I know we got a couple of players of same positions before we hit a lot of our other players. We got Juwan Jennings, Cole Kmet, Derrick Henry at Dallas Goedert, 39.5 points. Kyron Williams, 39.1. That dude might score touchdowns every single game. Saquon Barkley, 38.35. There's Josh Allen. Chuba Hubbard, because why not? Because the new Super Bowl contender, Carolina Panthers. Chuba Hubbard putting up 35.65. Jonathan Taylor, 34.25, finally throwing a game together. There's Chase Brown, Rashee Rice, Brock Purdy. I mean, we know he threw 3 touchdowns, right? Because that guy. Is he trying to catch the guy and not the ball, and he just got lucky catching the ball? He's like, I'm going to get this guy in a headlock. Jaden Daniels.
I think that they were just frolicking and doing piggybacking, and Bob photoshopped the ball in there.
Leapfrog. Whoa. Jaden Daniels, our lone rookie up here in the top 15, 31.98 points. Jamar Chase, 30.8, and finish it up with Zach Charbonnet at 30.7.
Remember when returners were a thing week 1?
Right? I had to dig for the kicker and the kick returner. All right, who wants to win a signed jersey? Type the word jersey into the chat and we will.
He wanted to.
Can I win a signed jersey?
Sure.
Nice.
Not from us. Not from us, but from someone else. Sure.
Okay.
Type the word. You got 3 minutes. It's 2:21 until 2:24. Does someone want to read through the campaign?
Type the word toilet seat in the chat.
Right? Yeah, toilets. A $300 toilet seat in the chat. We entered into to win a toilet seat.
I want to go on like Nextdoor or Facebook or whatever and offer toilet seat replacement services for $299 in
$295.
$299. I'll tag my wife.
See if I can do that. That might be my next job. I might, as a part-time job, just pick up handyman jobs around the area. That sounds like fun.
And everything starts at 300. Like, just to get them in the door, it's 300.
I have to go put a little mesh netting on a hole on my oak tree out here with a squirrel that is insistent on making his home in there. I should tell my wife that's $300.
You can.
I'm going to do it personally, but I feel like I should be getting paid for these jobs.
You might as well tell her that's your anniversary present while you're at it.
I agree.
Yeah, we don't do much on the birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of stuff. Like a little bit, but not really much. Like I bought her a really nice ring about a month or so ago. No anniversary, no nothing. It was just a Tuesday,
Yeah.
We don't really play that game. We're just like, oh, I thought of something that I wanted to do for you, so I'm going to do it.
Ours more turns into, hey, hun, look what you bought me for our anniversary. Oh, I'm awesome, right?
We're not at that stage yet. We tend to be a little more on the thrifty side. So often we'll be like, we'll talk about things that we're interested in that we'll never buy for ourselves. And every once in a while, we'll buy one of those things for the other person. But we're just like, I can't spend the money. I can't do that.
People want to know if it was the ring from Trophy Smack.
It was not.
The funny thing is, 2 people right immediately threw it up there.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, so
that one was almost a must. I mean, the one broke, so I was so mad.
All right, here we go. Let's find out who's going to win a mystery jersey. Shuffle it up and spin it.
I don't see my name on this list.
I said you can't win it from us, but you can win it from someone. Is it going to be Andrew or Dame? Andrew or Dame? Andrew or Dame? Andrew! Andrew is just a winner of our contests. Thankfully, I did not package up I think you won a Funko recently. Yep, he won the Fennec Shand Funko. So hold on, I'm going to drop him down here so I could just add the jersey. Let's find out what jersey he's going to win, though.
T. Higgins. Oh, no. That'd be great if you grab the T. Higgins jersey. Looks like a Johnny Manziel.
Is that a Texas shirt?
I can't even tell which is the right side up. Hold on. Let's find out.
I like that. Can I win? I like that one.
Oh.
Eric Metcalf.
Eric, is that a thing?
I think it's Eric Metcalf.
Yeah, that looks like that could be an E, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Kick returner for the Browns.
Sure. Congratulations, Andrew. You win an Eric Metcalf signed Texas jersey, we think.
I'm pretty sure it's Eric Metcalf.
All right. I mean, pretty sure is not sure. So
I get Eric Metcalf and Dave Meggett mixed up, so could be.
All right, let's get this back in the bag so I don't ruin it
Eric
somehow.
Metcalf did go to college at the University of Texas. So
Who did? He did?
Eric Metcalf.
There you go. Eric Metcalf, Texas jersey. Congratulations, Andrew. And yes, saving shipping, baby. I'm very easily entertained, very, very easily made happy. Yeah, we know DK went to Ole Miss like that.
Yeah.
Even if it was college, DK probably won't be it. A DK Metcalf jersey probably won't be in that pile.
I'm surprised Eric Metcalf's in there. Eric Metcalf's he might be close to a Hall of Fame.
By the way, that Ole Miss team, wasn't that like
him and AJ
DK and
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown and Elijah Moore?
Yes.
Who?
That sounds right.
Who?
Elijah Moore.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't remember him at all. One of those blank spots in your mind of people that you may have drafted.
Oh, look, we're getting offers in the chat. Or Andrew's getting offers in the chat.
Andrew, sell it to me. Wow. We need a second an auction market. You win, then put it up for bid.
I mean, if Andrew wants to, we can just send it to Ann. If Andrew's like, we can save the shipping from Andrew to Ann. If there's something to be figured out.
Well, we'll figure that out when there's something to figure out. But let's move on. Let's talk about the SFB 14 leaderboard for week 3. Up top, we have Sports Illustrated's Michael Fabiano was like number 3 or number 2 or 3 last week, pushing himself up to number 1. Grace Golden in the L Woods division.
Oh, man. Grace.
I don't see my name there.
Do better. Joey Kelly from Happy Gilmore 2 coming up. Bobby Ayadanza, Oompa Loompa division, ESPN, Stefania Bell from Veronica Corningstone. A lot of good movies up here. Ryan Snow from the Tyrannosaurus division, a little Jurassic Park going on. Club Fantasies, Kyra Wyatarowski. Sorry, Kyra. From the Henry Hill division. Oh, New York Live, baby. Dynasty Factory Football and Yards Per Fantasy. Stephen Chalmers, FF Chalmers from the Michael Myers division. Super Nintendo Chalmers. And then Kyle Shumway from the Han Solo and Chewbacca division. I don't have to feel bad about not being in first place in my division anymore because the person who's beating me is on the top 10 list. So I don't feel bad anymore.
I feel like Grace has got to be like 10, 11 years old by now. I think she was our youngest competitor at like age 6 or something. 6 or 7. I don't know.
Veteran now.
Yeah. Veteran. Good for her. Crushing it.
She's almost on her second contract. She's old at this point, time to drop her.
If she were a running back, she'd be done. She'd already be done.
Might as well retire.
But, unless she was Derrick Henry.
Nobody's Derrick Henry. All right, let's talk about undefeated teams. There are still 282 undefeated teams. That means against other teams and against the median. So we're talking week 3 just happened. So 6-0. There are 282 6-0 teams, of which I am no longer one of them. On the plus side, even if I did start Dallas Goedert, still would have lost. So I don't have to beat myself up over it. I just lost, and that's fine. That's fine. If I keep saying that's fine, I'll start to believe that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It was a bad week out there. A lot of people had really rough weeks. I lost in all of my survivors and guillotine leagues now. because last week was so terrible. I lost in every single league I played in last week. So it was a rough one.
Who's asking? What team are we talking? Come on.
I mean, who would you give up?
Derrick Henry. What would you do it, Russ?
I would send away Derrick Henry to get T. Higgins. Yeah, let's go.
No. The other way.
What would I trade away to get Derrick Henry? I mean, are we talking fantasy or SFB? Because in SFB, there's still no trading, no matter how much I ask.
No, just in general, in a vacuum.
Yeah, you're still not giving out a first for Derrick Henry, no matter what he's going to do, because he's a 67-year-old running back. I'll give a second and a third without thinking about it.
You wouldn't give the 110 or 112 for Derrick Henry right now.
In like week 10, I'd start to think about it. Not right now.
Okay.
Just way too much time for things to go wrong for me to give up my first if I'm competing and I still have it.
Okay.
Is this a league we're in? Like, did this get very specific?
No, just trying to figure out where you're at.
Okay. Well, if you do want to know where I and Zach Reed are at when it comes to fantasy football, starting tomorrow, Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Zach and I are going to go live on this YouTube channel, which, by the way, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button, hit the bell so you get the notification when we go live tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Come and hang out with us. Technically, I think we're calling it Fantasy Cares about your fantasy football team, but it's not really it doesn't have to be about fantasy football. But it's just a really fun name because I like using the Fantasy Cares as a word, as part of a sentence. I know that's not what really it's going to be called. It was just something funny that we thought of.
Wouldn't it help?
If anything, I think it's too short. I think it needs to be a super, super long title that takes up the full screen.
Fantasy Cares about your fantasy football team, : It's not really about fantasy football, semicolon. It can be about it, but it's not always going to be about it, period. It's really just going to be what we're thinking about at the time, -- hopefully the chat gives us some stuff to talk about. That's going to be that's
okay. I can fit that all in one graphic.
That's the name of the show that we're going to be pulling. But before we do keep on going, we do have some stuff otherwise to talk about that we did we upload any of those? We did. First, Sticker of the Month Club, baby, fantasycares.org/stickers. What?
Did we upload anything?
Well, that's not what I was looking for, but the do-over that we'll talk about in a second. fantasycares.org/stickers. You can join the Sticker of the Month Club. You still have 30 days has September. 30 days. So you have 6 days to join for this month's stickers, which, as we've shown before, is the Sticker of the Month. Hold on, let me remove the Sticker of the Month Club sticker. Surge. It's copying a little weird. With that little fishy up top. There you go. And then, of course, the transparent iron fish, the arc reactor, which, again, when you peel it, that white goes away and it just becomes whatever color you use on the background. And if you don't be non-intelligent like I am and put it on something that isn't black, you'll be able to see all of the awesome detail that is on the sticker.
Do you recommend putting it on white?
That would be a great choice. Red would, of course, be great. Yellow would also be great.
Black
Just
is the one you shouldn't.
Gold.
go, sure. Chartreuse,
What about if you put it on top of a bunch of other multicolored stickers?
love it. If only if this was a couple of months later, I would have done it. Well, it's because you got stickers at the beginning of the month. Those were last month's stickers. This month's stickers are the ones we're showing, and then you will get, after we send these out, we'll talk about the new stickers that are sitting right over there that I'm not showing anyone yet. That's a lie. I think I showed Scott some of them. All right. Well, also,
my wife is gonna be in France she's going on a trip with a friend to France, and I'm going on a trip next year to Scotland. If I wanted to join the Sticker of the Month Club while I'm in one of those countries, what's the deal on that?
You can absolutely do that. What you can do is if you go to fantasycares.org/sticker, you'll see a $20 choice. Pick that, and every other month you will get your stickers. So every even month that comes out. So once October is over, you will get, if you sign up right now, you'll get your September and October stickers.
Nice.
No matter how small an envelope, shipping does not get cheap when it comes to shipping things internationally. That's why we have to do it that way. It's the only way we could really recoup. Also, if anyone has taken part in any Survivor leagues, are we still alive, by the way, in the Circa Survivor?
No. We had a furious text thread right before the Jets Patriots Thursday night game where we wanted to pick the Jets but decided not to, and then we ended up picking the Browns, who lost. There's only like 630 people left in that million Survivor too.
Well, sorry everybody, we were all going to win some money and Scott screwed it up for us.
All I had to do was pick a winner each week, and
that's all you had to do, Scott. It's not that
I would have shared with the chat too.
It's a shame. It's such a shame. But speaking of survivors, good thing I didn't go to click. Here we go. We're having a do-over because ours emptied out very, very quickly. So
wait, it's completely over? Everyone's bounced?
There are 2 people left, I believe.
Wow.
So this is starting in week 5. So we're giving it some time to build up a little bit. Starting in week 5, go to fantasycares.org/survivor. Still sponsored by Dynasty Decks. You will, I believe, the winner of the 2 will still get not a trophy, a plaque commemorating their win. But also the winner of this do-over will still get a plaque to commemorate their victory. Hopefully, we make it to the end of the season this time. So go to fantasycares.org/survivor to join up for the new, and for free, by the way. Do not need to donate. Just go in and sign up and then start picking teams again. Well, don't start picking teams because it's not till week 5 that we're going to start it again. But there you go. And if you like some of the shirts that are going on right now, you can go to shopfantasycares.com where there are some new designs showing up.
Wow.
Just donate with a certain fish hook in a certain shape and Fantasy Cares 2024.
I might have to get that one.
Friends don't let friends play week 18, says Fantasy Cares. So go to shopfantasycares.com and you have your shot to go and buy these shirts. And then buy 18 others. I bought 2 more that are on their way. I couldn't help it. I got the Baymax one and then I wore it, and then my daughter's like, "You didn't buy that for me," and I'm like, "I didn't." She's like, "You have to buy that for me," and I'm like, "Okay." So I used it as an excuse to get myself another shirt. So I ordered another 2. So shopfantasycares.com. There's no such thing as too many shirts. Oh, and also, yes, John here saying that there will be a new SFB spot given away as well. All right, add this back. Hold on. Let's pick a winner for last week's goodness giveaway. We were giving away, hold on, let me find it in this pile. this Jake Taylor signed jersey. Let me get the right tab open. Present, share screen, randomizer for giveaway. Someone want to give me a drum roll?
Sure, if I can find it. I'm there.
I see Ann Dunn crossing the fingers. I remember her name's being on the list.
Oh, wrong one.
I went
I
on
don't know what happened
forever.
there.
Curtis Tucker, congratulations. You win the Jake Taylor. Sorry, Ann, you were here, so I was rooting for you. But Curtis Tucker, you are the winner of the Jake Taylor Tom Berenger signed jersey from Major League. I'm going to write that down before I forget.
Good idea.
Curtis. Nothing worse than having to go back and watch these videos and like hear my own voice and watch me talking. It's
It does save though when that happens. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, I forgot to write that down.
Yeah, but if you click anything on this spreadsheet, it changes the randomizer. So let's stop sharing you because we don't need to share that anymore. Let's add this back. So congratulations, Curtis. You win the Major League Jake Taylor jersey. And let's find out what about next week. Switching it up a little bit, we're doing a Trey McBride signed mini helmet. Pure, look at that, pure white helmet, pure red
Tim
logo,
Biaka Batuka.
red signature. Yes, Timo Biaka Batuka signed mini helmet. I was voicing my frustration of how people just don't even try and sign their name, and then they start coming at me with Biaka Batuka isn't going to write his full name out here.
Oh, I thought it was Tim Brown. I mean, I looked at that real quick and I said, oh, that's going to be Tim Brown.
Like, I feel like Trey McBride could have tried a little harder. Like, that's TMD.
But see an M. Do you see an M?
Yeah, that squiggly is an M. It's
T-I-M and then a B.
Yeah,
T-I-M-B.
It's Timba. All right, well, so fantasycares.org/GG is where you got to go to donate and get your chance. Every $5 donated is an entry into your chance to win this. I have to get the guy's real name now because I'm sitting here thinking Biaka Batuka, but it's Trey McBride. This Trey McBride signed mini helmet. We'll draw the winner next Tuesday on the wrap-up show. Speaking of wrapping it up, we're wrapping it up. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us on a Tuesday afternoon, for wrapping up another week in SFB. And please, if you're bored tomorrow evening, come and hang out with Zach and me as we just kind of chill and have a good time. And, you know, maybe we'll learn some stuff, grow a little, and just be happy that we have time to share together more than normal. But for now, everybody, thanks and have a good one.